So the next book I'm reading, it's How to Remove All Negative Items from Your Credit Report for Free. A do-it-yourself guide. Introduction. I have been in the financial planning business for over 18 years. This is the author. I've also worked as a mortgage broker simultaneously on and off. My clients would consult with me before buying a valuable asset, whether it's a new car or a house. As a part of my job and sense of loyalty to my clients and their families, I would help them correct their credit report in order to receive a much better interest rate and save money. Although I happily did it for free of charge, the satisfaction returned was enormous, not to mention those clients stayed with me for years. Now, correcting inaccurate mistakes reported on the credit report is a piece of cake. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about negative items that actually do belong to you and prevent you from getting the new house you desire, the new car, or even the revolving credit card line of credit you need. While credit repair companies and attorneys are charging an arm and a leg for it, you could do it yourself free of charge. Well, maybe just the cost of this book, which is less than a cup of coffee, and a few dollars to make sure you have proof you followed the process. Yes, the secret of credit repair companies is revealed. No more paying top dollar for this service. You can do it yourself for very close to nothing. I want to make it clear, I do not own a credit repair business, nor do I refer you to one. This is not a referral business. This is merely secrets the professionals are using and charging lots of money for it. I decided to write this book to help you to have a good or even perfect credit score. After I looked at a few books on the market, I realized they were written by people that either refer you to their website or a credit repair shop. It was just written to lure you to their business in order to charge you for a rapid rescore or credit repair service they provided, and this service comes with a hefty price tag. I actually learned the details of correcting your credit legally and permanently from an attorney that used to charge anywhere from $1,500 to $3,000 per client. Depends on the case and the pocket of their client, I guess. If you think it's a lot of money now, it was for sure a lot of money years ago. This attorney helped my client restore her credit from 528 to 689 FICO score. Just enough to get her approved for a loan I did for her at a good rate and saved approximately $326 per month on mortgage. That represented 1.5 point charge for the same interest rate she would have paid if she did not have a 680 or better score. When I mentioned that $2,600 is a lot of money, she replied, if I don't correct my credit, I would pay approximately $118,000 over the life of the loan, which was 30 years. Smart woman. She took my advisor role at that moment. Although I have no doubt that the attorney did the calculations for her. Since I was a loan officer on her loan, I was part of the entire process. Not to mention that after she fixed her credit, she got a lower interest rate credit cards to pay off the current high-bearing interest she had. She returned a leased car and got a nicer, newer leased car for her cheaper, and saved on her homeowner's insurance and car premium. Easily few $100s a month of savings. I also benefited from it as she was a nurse and wanted to save for early retirement. So we invested most of her monthly savings in various investments. Approximately 10 years later, she had just over $100,000 in her investments account. Not bad. Instead of spending this money on creditors due to bad credit, she actually had the discipline to save it for her retirement. When her daughter went to college, she used some of this money to purchase a home where her daughter studied. renting the 4 bedrooms to other girl students from school. This paid for the mortgage and even left approximately $250 a month for her daughter for her daughter's spending cash. 3 years later, her daughter finished school and she sold the house for approximately $52,000 profit. She called me to reinvest it for her again. Now, not every story is like this. However, the difference in money savings between good or bad credit is huge. It adds up very quickly to a few $1,000s a year easily. This book is not about rapid rescore, that you need to prove the credit bureau made a mistake, and you have the burden to provide all the exact certain requested documents to prove it. Otherwise, it is denied, which also is a very expensive process. Neither do you need cash to pay off credit cards to lower your debt ratio, which is used in rapid rescore very often. It is actually an electronically filing with the bureaus to delete mistakes or reports or report the change in debt ratio rapidly, which means you need the extra cash usually to achieve it. Instead of waiting a month or two from a creditor to show a payment, it calculates very quickly, usually within 5 to 7 business days. I will show you a way to remove all negative items legally and permanently from your credit report. This process we do today is more advanced and simple than it was years ago. You just need to know exactly the right way to do it, or the credit bureau will deny your request. If you have on your credit report collection accounts, charge-offs, repos, bankruptcies, judgments, short sales, loan modifications, late payments, and any other negative derogatory items, then this program is for you. If you have had perfect credit, stop reading now. It is not for you. It is imperative to maintain a good credit FICO score for everyday living necessities. Are you paying too much for your car insurance? How about homeowners or rental insurance? Have you been denied a credit card? Can't afford a new car due to bad credit? Does your dream house stay only as a dream? Does the lender decline your mortgage loan or charge you a much higher rate due to your credit score? Will the employer not hire you or give you a promotion due to your bad credit? Are you unable to maintain your professional license due to low FICO score? Are you paying much more money every month for your mortgage, car, home, and auto insurance premiums and credit cards? If you can save thousands of dollars a year if you fix your credit, you might invest this money and save it, or take a nice vacation and have extra money for you and your family. It is easy. I will show you a simple legal way to force the credit bureaus to remove all negative items from your credit report permanently. A step-by-step guide for successful negative items removal. It works like a charm every time. So what you are waiting for, shape the road to a better future with a better credit for you and your family.